Who are these,
The Storm God.
people?
They guard the monastery. They wait only to be introduced to their new queen by the one who brought her back to us.
Of course. Of course. I've encountered these archaic tribes before. Let's get some more words, James.
What is he doing?
My name is Dr. James Whitman. I come to you in peace. I bring you your new queen.
Oh no.
Your queen. What is it in Japanese? Your... Joe. My...
Storm Guard. Still protecting their queen after all these years.
Oi. Apua. Ei oo. Mä tulin tämmösen luolan sisään ja... Varmasti. Apua, mitä mun pitää tehdä? Tai mikä tuolla ylisee? Apua, mua pelottaa. sytytetään liekkiä.
Oh shit. Don't wake us up.
Mä silti haluan ton laatikon. Ellei, tai mä en tiedä, miksi se pois. Okei. Sneaky. Kummaa. Jos mä en pääse tohon kiipeen. Aha. Apua. Pitääkö mun voittaa toi? Apua. Mun pelottaa. Mihin tästä? Et tehdä mitään. Blablabla. Okei.
How can they be alive after all this time?
Apua. Ai. Nuotio. En mä noilla pisteillä saa mitään.
I know he must be talking about the last Sun Queen, but I don't understand what Himiko has to do with this. She was the first queen. Somehow Matthias thinks Sam's connected, and that can't be good. Damn you, Whitman, you'll do anything for a story. I know the answer is inside that ritual chamber, but getting to it won't be easy. The Stormguard are devoted to guarding it. I know I have to do this, but I'm so scared of what I'm going to find in there.
No. saan kyllä kohta levelinkin. Ei oo kukaan tulossa. Voi ei. Miksi täällä on näin paljon panoksia? Ottaa 4 kassia, noi on täys, no. Nyt voisi olla enemmänkin. Joo, selvästi. Mä yritän miettiä. Näillä on vielä kiire. Nyt vähän rauhaa. Wow. Nyt? Meneekö mä nyt eteenpäin? Paitsi että mä haluan tonne ylös. Mä en tiedä miksi, mutta mä haluan. No ei, onko tää iso alue? Nää. Ei nyt semmoinen. Mä haluaisin jousella ampua noin. Kuka mikä? Kuka mikä? Nää. Liikaa action. Voi ei, nyt tulee se varmaan pääpahis vai? Ei kun mun pitää vetää varmaan. Ootas, kun mä kerään panoksia. Onneksi mä menen mihinkään. Bossi, joo. Niin mä vähän ajattelinkin. Mitäs mulla on tässä? Mulla on 6 noita pommeja. Entäs? Varmaan näitä 2 käytän eniten ehkä. Mä en uskalla mennä tonne. Apua, se tulee ryminällä. Toi on aika pieni huone. Semmoinen. Joo, mä tiedän. Eipä kai. Jaa. No hei. Se lensi. No ehkä nyt. Ja todellakin laitan ton skill pointin. Enten. 889 ehkä vähän. Mistä mä voin vielä saada yhden skill pointin, jos mä oon näin tarinan lopussa? No, se tulee sit kun tulee. No joo, mut se tulee niin kun... Voi tulla storin jälkeenkin. Ai. Joo, en mä varmaan 60 saa mitään. Monta näitä on noita? Oho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, näitä on 15. Tää on 15. Joo. Ja kartta. taidan kyllä kuolla, mutta... Hyvin. Verta ja kaikkea. Enneks mä nyt lähden täältä huoneesta pois, niin kun mä näin, että täällä oli pari tommosta juttua. Niin. Mikä kumma tää? Ei vaan, onks tää tommonen mieti? Meneekö toi kiinni? Hei. Okei, no. No, mitäs tää tekee? Pitääkö mun nyt laittaa toi kiinni? Tai sit tää on vaan tämmönen mieti juttu. Niinpä muuten onkin. Se meni ihan minkään. Mut apua.
Need to get up there somehow.
Ootas nyt tää laski tuon. Mut ei se noin kauas hyppää. Tai... Ei, mitä makee? Ei, mä hetken haluan yrittää itse. Hetkonen, kumpi nyt teki kumpaa? No sit se on toi toinen. Ei. Okei, no kerro vaan. Oota, ehkä mä nyt keksisin. Okei, hei näin. Joo, alas ja vedä. Mistä suunnasta mä vedän? Eikö mä ois voinut tehdä ton, kun toi oli ylhäällä? Ja mihin kohtaan mun pitää hypätä? Tuohon... Ei. Joo, mut pitääkö mun hypätä tohon? Vai tähän? Ei kun hetkonen, se oli tässä.
I can make this jump.
Miksi? Miksi mä en voi vaan olla paikoillaan tossa? Eli mun pitää liikkua. No en mä tiedä. Mä ajattelin, että mä voin vaan seistä näin. Kun mä menen ton kyytiin. No näköjään.
Jump.
Oi ei.
The Sun Queens. The fire ritual where the queen chooses her successor. A chosen priestess enters the monastery. And she's given your power and becomes the new queen. Wait a minute.
Many have given up their souls willingly for this gift.
Now the first and last queen lives a half-life, a soul in a decaying body.
Vessels. It's not transferring power, it's transferring a soul. All these queens, they're all you, Himiko. First and last. Oh God. And now you want Sam. Well, you're not getting her. Sam, a vessel for the Queen's soul. I've got to stop this madness. I have no choice now but to meet my fate. Tonight, I climb the stairs to the Chamber of the Sun, but I will never submit to the ritual. I will not emerge queen. None will ever believe what I now know to be the truth. A twisted evil beyond imagining lives within the Sun Queen.
Mun pitää kyllä
An evil that
Artin kanssa
hungers
käydä
for more than just the
pyykkitulossa.
land and seas of Yamatai. This madness cannot
Mutta mä
continue.
laitan pauselle.
So I go to the chamber, armed with the stolen dagger of her Stormguard general. By the time he realizes what I have done, it will be too late. For the sake of Yamatai and all the priestesses that would follow me, I must die.
No, muu tonne jäi noin pari. Oota, pääseekö mä tonne? Mut
Well, it had to be done. Lara left me no choice. If I thought she could play the game, I might have let her in on my plan, but she doesn't have the grit for this business. She isn't ruthless enough, and this discovery has to be mine. I've crossed the line. It won't look good, so as unfortunate as it may be, she can't make it off this island. None of them can. And whatever happens with Sam,
Blah, blah,
it just
blah, blah.
makes this whole
Mutta se on
story
vika.
all the more newsworthy. I don't think Matthias or his Solari can be reasoned with, so I'll need to slip away as soon as this ritual is completed. I'll make the perfect sole survivor, returning with the authorities, the cameras, and an appropriately convincing expression of sorrow.
missä nää on? Yeah.
This Chinese earthenware is thousands of years old. Could they have visited this island before the rise of Yamatai?
Ei tällä kertaa. Mikä tämä on? Hää? Jäiks muu tonne? Ei tuolla ollut mitään. Aha.
We never had a chance. They were waiting for us.
Kannu ei oo
Hundreds
juu.
of them. We never even made it to the sacred chamber. From the beginning, we were doomed. And now, I wait for my ancestors to take me. I can hear them. They only are killing my brothers, eating them, consuming their souls. So much death. I'm that last one. What is my fate? Will I become one of them? Ancestors, hear me. Please, take me away from this, before they only come for me. Please, take me to the afterlife. Let me die in peace.
Jep. Mut. Aha.
I've seen similar artifacts on the Ban Giant site in Thailand. How did this get all the way to Yamatai?
Näin, niin. Onko mun tullut pisteitä? No ei tarpeeksi. No niin, nyt mä ihan oikeasti menen tonne. Ja otan samalla ton. Jos voin, jos kerkiän. Apua. Jumalia. Vaikka just sama kävi. No joo.
A Satsuma porcelain vase. Probably early Edo period.
En vaikka story on läpi. Joo, ei se haittaa. En mä haluiskaan takaisin. Tai niinku... Mistä mä tänään aloitin? Täältä. Siinä on 3 viikkoa. Kaikkia. Tuolta jäi vähän. Mutta ihan sama. Katsotaan nyt, saanko mä 150 jotain. 400. Ei. Ei. 400, okei, niin mä tarvitsen 400, että mä voin. No. Eiku noin tommosii lyhtyi. Mä katsoin, että ne tulistaa mua.
No, please! Why are you doing this, Matthias?
Do you think that you're the hero, Lara? Everything I've done, I did to survive. How many lives have you taken to do the same? There are no heroes here. Only survivors.
Himiko's dangerous, Matthias! She's angry, she's vengeful, and she has real power!
A mere mortal for a queen? A good trade for our freedom, I'd say.
Hei, mä painoin 4. Miksei toi voinut ottaa kiinni? Mä menin kohta. Mä en vielä mene. Mä menen kun on hyvä hetki. Apua. Ottaako se muka kiinni tosta?
Lara, watch out! Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
Thanks, Reyes. Get to the boat. If I'm not back.
We're not leaving without you. We'll be waiting.
Mä käyn Tuolla pyykkituvassa nopsaa. No niin, täällä takaisin. Mihin mä jäin? Hei! Nyt. Mitä tässä pitää? Mihin suuntaan mun pitäisi täällä? Ei se heti mennyt. Chikkurat. Hyppää onnea. Mihin tästä? On vai? En mä ehtinyt edes aloittaa. Hei Tänne näin. Mä odotan. Good. Ah! No. Mitä tää nyt? Hei, mit? Ai. Mä sanoin, että tässä voi mennä hetki. Pitää vaihtaa paikkaa. Ei! Mitä kummaa tässä niinku? Niin, sieltä tuli se mun vikas kilpoinut tehdä. Nainen vaan huutaa, kun mä odotan, että tehdään niin. Milloin mä voin mennä eteenpäin? Ei, mä haluun tonne. Nyt olisi kiinteä tähän. Äsken ei halunnut. Tämä nyt on mua kehtaa ampua. Hei, mistä kohtaa mä voin? Mitä täällä? Mut, miten mä... Mihin mä... Laitan tuonne. Ruskan kiinni. Mitä nyt? Apua. Round 2. Vähän näiltä hei. Anoksia hei. Mistä sä tulet? Round 3. On kuollut. Nyt varmaan. Hei. Joo. Päästä oikein tuli niinku suihku lähteestä niin verta. Voi, saaks mä mun panokset takaisin? Edes vähän. Ai joo, mä tulen. Oho, nyt mulla meni ihan ohi, hei. Wow. Kuka tuolla vielä nyt huutaa?
Thank God. Laura. What's happening?
I'm here. You're safe now. It's okay. It's okay.
You saved me. I knew you would.
I made you a promise. Let's get you home.
Tuolla huutaa. Joo, varmaan.
There's Lara!
Mä olin niin kauan tossa
She's got
kohdassa,
Sam.
kun toi nainen huusi, niin se jäi soimaan.
She did it.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
It's over. We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I've been so blind, so naive. For years, I resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right about so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers.
No,
I
sen
must
näkee kohta.
understand.
Nice cool angles.
Alicia making me waffles before her ballet class.
Need anything? Don't really know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
Pitääkö nää katsoa? Onhan tuolla pari naista. Tossakin on 1. Ja tossa on 1. Mutta en mä tiedä, onko toi... Ei toi oo sama. Ei toi oo. Tuollakin on 1. Eipäs ku 2. Joo. Voi olla. Mikämä tässä oli hyvä. Voisin... Ei. Noin. %93. Voin palata saarelle. Continue. No, joo. .44. No siis 4 minuuttia sit, mut mistä toi nyt jatkuu? Siitä viimeisestä fastista vai? Joo. Kus mä olen? Nyt mulla on pisteitä. Nyt mä saan tämänkin. Jee. Sata. Ja kun se oli 400, mikä oli minimi. Niin, missä mä oon? Miks mä oon täällä? Raps. Mä en tiedä, tekisiks mä nyt tähän striimiin näitä keräilyjuttuja vai lopetaks mä vaan striimaamiset tähän ja pelaan ihan, tai teen noita keräilyjuttuja ihan oman ilon vuoksi, kun nyt sanotaan, että jos mä pidän viikon breikin tästä striimaamisesta ja sit mä aloittaisin 2. pelaamisen, joka tulee todennäköisesti videoina. Missä se oli, kun ne extrat näkyy? Oliko se tuolla menussa? Vai asetuksissa? Onko se tää vika? tää? Täällä on 2.
Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge.
Telling you, Reyes, it's mechanical, not an electrical problem.
Nah.
No, onks se...
Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here, just outside of San Francisco, California, at world-class development studio Crystal Dynamics, whose current project is the reimagining of the Tomb Raider franchise.
Katon nää
From now until the game launches, we're
loppustriimeen.
going to be hopping around the globe, bringing you
Tuleepahan
exclusive
striimiin,
first
että
looks at
miten
some
ne
of
on
the key
tehnyt.
ingredients that are shaping and creating this world. First stop, Digital Domain, Los Angeles, California, to meet one of the most crucial pieces of the Tomb Raider puzzle, Lara Croft herself. I'm Zachary Levi, and these are the final hours of Tomb Raider. Digital Domain. This is where they do a lot of mocap for big Hollywood films and video games like Tomb Raider. And today, we are gonna meet the new Lara Croft, who is around here somewhere. Teaser! And this...
Whoa.
This is where the magic happens. I think that might be the new Lara Croft. That's the new Lara Croft.
Todellakin,
Since
katon nää
1996,
kaikki.
many actors have played the part of Lara Croft, but for the reboot of this franchise, the team conducted an exhaustive international search for someone who could bring a whole new level of emotion to a character who's become so familiar. In late 2010, a young English-born actress was chosen to become one of the most recognizable characters in video games.
My name is Camilla Luddington. I'm a British actress living in Los Angeles. I am the voice and character of Lara Croft, the British heroine. When I was first approached for it, I really felt overwhelmed at the honor of playing an icon like Lara Croft. I think I screamed in my car, actually, when I heard that I got the role.
Lara Croft, one of the most iconic female characters in all of gaming. This is really her origin story, how Lara became the super badass that she
No
is.
ei, mut...
She is just a young, naive, perhaps 21-year-old who has a thirst for adventure. We're used to seeing Lara Croft as just the cold-hearted, almost killer, and she's a badass and everything. But I think in this, and you see her struggle.
You can do this, Lara.
Please come and get me.
When we went through the process of looking for actresses the world over, I mean, this was Europe, this was LA, we had hundreds and hundreds of actresses that were whittled down, and we ended up with Camilla.
She had sort of that rawness that we wanted. Somebody who not only wanted the part, but was willing to push her character into that emotional area that we wanted.
Let's learn a little bit about Camilla. Where are you from?
I am from a town in England called Ascot in Berkshire, and it's
like those
Yeah, no
around your neck.
really didn't do TV or film or anything until I got here in Los Angeles. Really, I had a stage background, which I also think helps though with this because this is almost feels like performing on a stage.
Yes! So here we are. This is performance capture stage.
The volume.
The volume, they call it. That's interesting. You'll have to explain that to me later.
I don't know why.
I think maybe it's like a measurement thing, like height and width and depth.
I'm gonna go
that
with yes.
creates volume.
Yeah.
Math nerd. And you also do get nifty props.
Yes, and what's a fun fact about this?
Careful.
Oh,
You can hit somebody. Jeez.
wow. Is that they'll put Velcro on this, and they'll be like, okay, you're gonna have a gun and another gun, and they'll just stick to you.
How much Velcro does a bazooka need to stay on tightly?
A lot.
There had to have been a lot of pressure as far as being the new Lara.
It was intimidating.
Did you go run around in the woods? Did you go hunt boar with a bow and arrow?
Well, what's funny is I actually did archery when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, at the time you're thinking, why do I need archery? When am I going to use a bow and arrow? And now I know why.
Interestingly enough.
No!
Is Lara a video game icon? A sex symbol?
I think she's both.
Oh!
Obviously, she's a game icon. But I also think she's a sex symbol because she fights for what she believes in. She's courageous. And I think those things are sexy. The shorts are gone.
That's a bummer.
Which I'm sure most guys will think is a bummer. I like her new look. Yes, she's still gorgeous, but now she's a person.
Camilla brings truth. She is truly breathing life into Lara Croft. And when Lara is supposed to be going through an emotional scene, you'll see tears streaming down Camilla's face, and it's real.
People ran over to her, like, are you okay? Like, she's got mascara running and tears streaming down her cheeks, and she's like, oh, yeah. And you're like, wow.
When I got this role at first, I did not even know that I would be crying so much. I just thought I'd be kicking butt. That was the Lara that I thought I'd gotten myself into. This was some of the most emotionally and physically draining work that I'd ever done. This is the very first time I get to see this. Oh, God. I had to do it. I had to do it.
So the fans have now seen Lara's first kill. What was that moment for you like?
Intense, for sure. Probably one of the hardest things to film. She has to fight for her life. It's fascinating how she reacts to that. She doesn't just walk away from that first kill. It really gets to her. You see her become Lara Croft.
Camilla Luddington is our new Lara Croft. Strong, spunky, gorgeous, brave. How did she get so brave? Excellent question. We're going to cover that in our next installment when we sit down with the writers who crafted the origin story of Lara Croft. Don't miss it.
Semmonen. Ei nyt niin kauan kestänyt. Mitäs kakkosessa on?
Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here in downtown San Diego at Comic-Con, more specifically at Nerd HQ, which is the epicenter of all things Tomb Raider. The anticipation is building as the team from Crystal Dynamics continues to say that this could be the game of their careers. Today we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the story with some of the key writers and designers who are brave enough to tackle the origin stories of Lara Croft. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider. We're in downtown San Diego. We're at Nerd HQ. Fans, the public, will get to play the game for the first time ever. Are you nervous?
This is the most nervous time of the entire game. This is huge for us. This is the first time we're giving anybody the opportunity to put their hands on the game. It's not finished yet.
It's hard to send it out into the world like that. It's a little young, it's a little fresh.
When you put it in the public's hands, you're getting a very raw, unfiltered, like, hey, this is what we love and this is what we don't.
You'll start to read about it now. You'll start to see it online. You'll start to get people's perspectives.
We're making sure that we make it the best thing that we can for the fans, and these are the fans.
Why make an origin story? You could just kind of continue with the Lara Croft Tomb Raider saga, but you didn't. Why?
We didn't start with the idea of doing an origin story, actually. We started with the idea of doing something fresh.
There haven't been very many games that have the opportunity to go back and tell the true origin story. There is very few games like this.
In the history of the Tomb Raider franchise, there has not been a female lead writer until now, Rhianna Pratchett.
For me, I didn't think of it like we needed a female writer to do that. Rhianna just nailed it.
Rhianna Pratchett.
Yep.
Does it take a woman to know a woman?
It probably helps, but I don't kind of think about it as much as everyone else does. I tend to think of myself as being a writer first. There is some of me in her, absolutely. She's very bookish, she's very in her head. I went to public school, I actually learned archery.
Camilla did as well, I heard.
We bring up our ladies properly. And I genuinely studied Egyptology. I wanted to be an Egyptologist.
No way.
You know, I've always been a huge fan of kick-ass females. I mean, I grew up on Terminator and Aliens.
Yeah.
You know, fighting aliens in the future. I thought that was what girls did. It's great to be here at Comic-Con. This is my first time. People are really responding to this kind of new Lara. The fans have been great. They've been very supportive. I want to kind of live up to their expectations. I grew up going to fantasy and science fiction conventions. Now here I am looking at a Tomb Raider poster on the side of a building for a Tomb Raider game I have written. Can't quite process that, but it's very cool. Lara's actions affect her character and her emotional state, and so the first kill for us was a big thing. It's not comfortable to watch, and it shouldn't be. Oh, God! And it is about picking yourself up, despite the fact that you're scared. You can't have bravery without fear.
In video games, you're kind of tweaking all the way down to delivery.
Yeah.
Blessing or curse.
Games development can be quite harsh on narrative. You know, you can lose levels or characters. You have to be amazingly flexible.
When is the script finally finished?
You get insight when you see it through your audience's eyes. Yeah. So once the story gets to a point where we can start sharing with people, where we can start putting it on the screen, then we start to understand, are people getting from it what we want them to get from it? The feedback is that it's really fulfilling our primary goals of delivering a story that introduces people to a Lara Croft, but also just takes them on an amazing adventure.
John Stafford, you're kind of the dialogue
typist, word monkey.
The words that you've been speaking for so long.
Yes.
Are from this
everything
man.
that I've been through that's been extremely emotionally draining and painful, I have him to blame for. So we'll have words later about it.
What were the challenges stepping into the heart and mind of a character like Lara Croft, who we've known for quite some time?
Yes. Players' expectation is...
You want to just jump right in, guns blazing?
Controller, I'm awesome.
I'm awesome.
We want that.
That's what video games basically allow gamers
right?
to feel. I am awesome.
Challenge for me is to show her vulnerable.
Mun mielestä nyt,
Still have a very playable game
kun
that also
enneks
show
mä
real
aloitin
emotional character. It's very difficult to
striimaan,
do
niin
that in
tuossa menussa tai tuossa pleikkarimenussa lukee, että
When you
22 tuntia.
have really extreme circumstances, you have really extreme emotions.
Mutta mä en sitten tiedä, oliko se, että siinä olisi ollut vaikka 22 tuntia ja 40 minuuttia tai jotain. Ja nyt tähän mä ehtisin pelaa just vähän yli tuntia.
Things are really extreme.
Ehkä, no 24 ehkä.
I didn't want any lines to sound gamey. There was a good collaboration of making sure that really that didn't happen.
That's very difficult writing, you know. How do you write a line
Mutta
that
sitten
isn't
mulla
just
oli
like, I
muutamat
should go there. Yeah. You know?
Semmoset
You know, I mean, that's...
I bet there's
striimit,
something
että
hidden in
mä
that crate.
vaan
I want you
keräilin
to love this game
juttuja.
in a way that really feels like the first time you played it.
Sanotaan, että ehkä pelkässä storissa niin joku 20 tuntia.
For me, it's crazy not to look at this as an opportunity to really start that dialogue.
This is a game of our careers. This truly is the first time to sort of say, okay, this is it.
Well, now that we know a bit more about what it takes to reimagine an icon from the ground up, we're headed east to go behind the sounds of Lara's journey. A journey that is heightened and shaped by cinematic score and sound design. I hope to see you on the next episode when we talk to who's behind what we're hearing in Tomb Raider. Everybody, Zachary Levi here in the heart of London's famous West End. Behind me is BAFTA, the British Academy for Film and Television Arts. Why are we here? Excellent question. For starters, Tomb Raider, the series, has garnered a lot of love and accolade from BAFTA over the years. Some of the key players on Crystal's dev team are BAFTA LA members. And to top it all off, legendary video game composer Jason Graves is a BAFTA winner. We're going to catch up with him in just a bit, but first, a little trip to Raleigh, North Carolina, where we go behind the scenes at Jason's recording studio. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider.
Studiokohdat tai niinku noin.
First thing we did was the theme. There have been many composers in the games or the films, but they've always used the original theme.
Oh.
They said, we want to start with a clean slate, new theme. I did it on piano, very simple. I was really scared just to send it because I'm like, I don't know, I think this really works, I think I like it. We ended up taking that exact theme. The first demo I sent was on the first trailer. That exact same arrangement.
So, Jason, currently you're working on this reimagining of Tomb Raider. When you're taking on a new project, what are the things that attract you to that project? The heritage of a particular game, I think, obviously.
And don't even get me started on Tomb Raider. I literally almost drove off the road. I was on the phone with the audio director. Like, oh, stoplight! And I had to pull over a little bit to not hit the car behind me. What I loved about Tomb Raider, what really drew me to the project was they had no pre-existing conditions.
Because they wanted to get out of what it used to be.
They wanted something new. They wanted something fresh.
Jason's done hundreds of games at this point. He was an easy choice for us to go with on paper because he has such great experience. I listened through a lot of different material from a lot of different composers. I was really taken by how well he did the intimate stuff. The textures and the real, like, you know, intimate and vulnerable bits that we needed to highlight in the game were a great match for us.
What is square one for you when you start wrapping your head around it going, this is where I feel like this world is going to exist?
Main theme. Call me old-fashioned. Then it was a matter of finding out what kind of percussion would work. And always going back to the melody and the theme, because that's kind of the heart of the game.
The most signature thing that we need to get right is Lara's theme. One of our big goals was that it can be used in any emotional context.
Mut miten noi kaikki myrskyäänet ja
What does it sound like when she's in pain?
salamat ja
For
suden
music, the
ulvomiset
gameplay,
ja
and the concept art, especially with the
räjähdykset
scavengers,
ja
kind of the shanty town, corrugated metal, how everything's kind of this amalgam of different stuff that they found on the island. I was like, that's what I want the music to sound like. The bad guys are playing the music now. Alex said something like, it'd be really cool to have something, you know, chains on a metal board or like you're banging a metal fence.
2 weeks later, Jason calls me up and he's like, so this guy who's like this sculptor who lives right around the corner from me, I was talking to him about the idea of creating an instrument. And I'm like, that sounds completely insane. We have to do that.
Tackling the score to one of the most iconic franchises in the world brought a unique challenge. How best to capture the emotional timbre of the characters and island in music? People, I give you the instrument.
The instrument, I was going to let Matt determine the aesthetics. I was really only concerned about the sounds that the sculpture was going to make. Matt built this, which looks pretty much exactly like Laura's original homemade bow in the game. There's different timbres based on different materials, metal, glass. It's a direct line from the plot, the characters, the story, the environment, straight to the sculpture.
We always wanted the island to have that character in itself. Creating an instrument gave it this unique identity.
It's got a voice.
Yeah.
The very beginning of the game is nothing but the instrument.
Who do you look at in video games or in film that you go, what they've done has shaped who I am and what I do for a living?
They're all dead, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's classical composers.
All classical?
Yeah, I'm kind of going directly back to the source.
Yeah.
Prokofiev's, Tchaikovsky. Even for some of the scary stuff, you've got Penderecki, who's a Polish composer. Actually, he's still alive. It kind of goes back to ballets or opera, which is kind of the precursor to film and video games. You know, they were telling a story. And that's what I love about that music. It tells a story. Even if you don't know the plot, you can listen to it. And film music's the same way.
It's tough with games to do things that are subtle. You want to make Lara relatable, make her realistic.
Another one. She went down over there.
Tell her story from the beginning and show how she became the superhero she becomes.
One of the first things that I ask any developer is the emotion. Because to me, that's the biggest thing that music can do in a tenth of a second. The music just, it nails the emotion.
Wow, that was amazing, huh? I personally don't think I've ever sounded so good in an interview before. Although Jason, Jack, and Alex are audio savants, so that would make perfect sense. I cannot wait to jump into this game, not just for the amazing action, but the emotion and mood and tone that they're going to set with their incredible skill. Tune in next time for a special secret announcement that is going to change the way you play Tomb Raider forever. See you soon. Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here. Over the last few months, we've brought you exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at the final hours of development of Tomb Raider. You've seen Camilla recording her last few lines, Rihanna musing her last few words, and Jason completing the last few notes of the score. As those key pieces lock into place, it's time to reveal one of the last portions of the game, and a team that's been shrouded in secrecy for 2 years. We're here in the beautiful and freezing Montreal, Canada, to bring you the final hours of Tomb Raider Multiplayer Edition. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider. Welcome to yet another world-class studio in the Square Enix portfolio, Eidos Montreal, home of the multi-award-winning game Deus Ex. Locked away in one of the far corners of the studio is a team of experienced, passionate professionals who have been specially brought together to create the first ever multiplayer component to the Tomb Raider universe. Let's meet the team behind the vision, direction, and decisions, and hopefully get a chance to play a few rounds. Here we are at Eidos Montreal. Before we get into why we're here, Carl, you now have an amazing stash, my friend. What is the impetus behind this?
As a studio, we've been participating in Movember. Good friend of mine.
Koska ei kiinnosta, koska en itekään pelaa multiplayeria.
Hey everybody, Zachary Levi here, again for the final time, back full circle in Redwood City. Behind me, inside, critics and fans alike are getting some hands-on experience and hours worth of gameplay of pre-release code. Simultaneously, the studio dev team is hard at work crunching, optimizing, and polishing all the last little bits of code for what we will all come to know and love as the new Tomb Raider. It's a culmination of everything, and the clock is ticking. These are the final hours of Tomb Raider.
Tonight we have a large audience coming in. We decided that rather than going to one of our partners and just doing a live stream, we decided you come to us. We have a big area in the studio, and let's open it up.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No, we've never done it, because right now we've got black curtains up around a specific area of the studio, which is our next big thing. Only a select few people have been allowed to come in, and everybody's heavily NDA'd, and now we're going to bring, 80 plus people into the studio. But it's exciting, to bring those type of people into the studio. They're the fans, they're the people who love it, and we want people to be a part of their experience.
On one half of the studio, all that is going on like crazy, but basically in half the studio, you guys are just pounding, working out every last glitch, every last bug, making sure that it's all just
perfect,
done and perfect, exactly, for your certs on Friday.
Yeah.
What happens when a game fails, sir?
Then things start getting like, sweaty around here. You're dicing with death right there. Well, you might be missing a release date.
That's how big a day this Friday is.
Yeah, it's huge.
If we submit and they come back and say, hey, there's maybe 35 things that we'd like to change, then as a studio, we'll change them. We'll improve them. Or there's small things that they say, hey, this experience might be better if you just fix this little thing. Then, of course, the team are literally sitting there waiting for that to happen. And there has been games I've worked on where we've submitted, and within 24 hours, it would get kicked back, and they'd say, yeah, you guys are crazy, you shouldn't have submitted it.
So, there are 80 people in the office right now. You're 4.5 days away from delivering this thing. Over the last few months, we've followed the very talented Tomb Raider team through some of the most ambitious and innovative game development the industry has ever seen. In the next few days, they submit the final code for certification. If they pass, game ships on time and everyone gets a much-deserved sleep. If they fail, well, let's not talk about that. I'm Zachary Levi, and these are the final hours of Tomb Raider.
We've been around for 20 years at this point.
Oh, wow.
In this industry, that's crazy.
Yeah.
20 years of games, and many times we've almost not made it, right? Through generation transitions, or you've had ups and downs in terms of games being released. And for us to still be here, making games and being competitive, it's amazing.
Is this pretty typical for you guys to be in the last week, and really all you've got left are these little bugs to do?
Maybe it's a few hundred still left to go. The team's cranking them out. You're play testing it a lot. You're getting QA, quality assurance, to make sure it's clean. Stuff's coming in still, as in like, hey, this crazy thing happened here.
And simultaneously, Eidos Montreal is doing what you're doing, just with the multiplayer at the same time, because the multiplayer and the single player are being delivered at the same time.
So it's a big
on
team.
Friday.
Everybody's got to come together at the same time, at the same moment, and put pencils down and say they're done.
Pencils down.
Done.
See.
We're submitting in 4 days. Let me tell you now, we've had to move Brian Horton. He was art director. He moved over to my department in Brand about a month ago. There was a morning that he woke up and they went, "You've created a beautiful world. Now step aside."
So my job is I'm working with a very talented team in the brand to make sure our screenshots are good, to make sure we have covers for magazines,
posters,
to make sure we have posters.
Right.
There's a lot of materials, just like in a film.
Yeah.
Where when a film's done and in the can, you have to sell it to people. You have to let them know what's cool about it.
Listen, I'm coming to get you. I'm going to get you out of there. I promise, Sam.
What's been great about this over the course of the entire process, you traveling around with us, is that we've been able to bring you the final hours of each of the pieces.
Yeah.
We've spent probably the last 6 months watching how the music's come to an end and the voice acting has to be done. So each of our episodes up until now has really shown a side of the final hours of that particular person's role in the game. And now everything's come to a head where we're submitting the game this week. The guys are tirelessly working. The guys have literally, at some cases, slept in the studio.
Okay, so launch day, let's say you were at March 5th now. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm probably in bed trying to get 12 hours sleep. Because more than likely I would have been at some midnight opening the night before up till very late celebrating. So I'm probably at this time of the day, I'm probably in bed.
I think a lot of us won't even know what to do with ourselves. You get so heads down in something, and it's been a part of our lives for years now. And you sort of get to that point where waking up in the morning, you're thinking about the game, and going to bed at night, you're thinking about the game. I'll try to sneak a little time here over the holidays. But then you know, wait till the dust settles and we really get this in the hands of the consumers before I can really relax, I think.
Even though I've played the game so many times, I cannot wait to take the cellophane off that game.
Yeah.
Pop it in.
Yeah.
It's the
ritual,
retail.
yeah.
It's the retail copy.
Yeah.
And there's something special about that printed disc, putting it into the system, and you're like, this is the same game that I worked on for 3 years plus, and everyone else can have the same experience that I'm going to have right now.
Yeah. Of all the taglines, whether they're actual dialogue in the game or marketing lines or whatever, something that would sum up your experience over the last 4 years is A Survivor is Born.
Yeah.
A Survivor is Born in You, A Survivor is Born in Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah. We just wanted to be known as doing top-tier work. There's games I look at and say, I wish I worked on that game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I wanted Crystal to be that. And I think that with this one, we're going to do it.
Yeah, anybody can make an explosion look beautiful and make a world look phenomenal, but we now move into a period of time where it's about having a connection with something which is much deeper than just saying I have a controller in my hand and I'm guiding a character around and fighting or solving puzzles. There's a depth in the story that we're trying to tell, which hopefully for us is going to be able to set that structure for the future. Hopefully we've taken the risk and we've been shouting so loud about this that we're actually carving what should be done.
Oh, don't do this to me, you northern bastard.
Are you excited? You nervous?
I'm both excited and nervous, you know, because we've been masters of our own destiny up until this point, and now we're going to continue that right through to launch. And what's great is that from the very first presentation I gave with Daryl about here's the vision of the game, all the way through to the very first game sitting on a shelf on March 5th, we've been there for the ride. We've been on that journey. And then all of a sudden you reach March 5th and
you're no longer
there's millions of copies of your game out there. And they're in people's hands, and you're thinking, like, how are they playing it? Are they having fun? What are they saying? What are they going to do? As soon as they put the controller down, what's the next thing for them? Do they want to tell people?
What do you want their response to be?
I hope those people see that the story we've built and the foundation we've built is one that will last a long time.
Doing something that's special is just incredibly tough, no matter what it is. You've got to really want it. You have to be passionate. You have to care about it.
Everybody realizes that this is the game of their career, and everybody wants to put as much time and energy into this as possible.
We have a studio full of passionate people who have put their lives into making this thing happen.
This is not just a game that we're just going to ship on March 5th and people will go, great, I've got another game to my credits. This is one where the team are going to look back and go, that was a journey. It's been an honor to be able to work on Tomb Raider, and long may it continue. I see this getting bigger and better over the next few years.
Joo, ei kai siinä. Tämän ykkösen striimit loppuu tähän. Ja seuraavaksi sitten aloittelen kakkosta videoiden parissa. Mä en tiedä, teekö mä vaan niin, että mä teen niinku tyyliin noin tunnin pituisia videoita, mutta alaks mä niitä sit niinku yhdistelee semmoittiin, et ei tulis niinku vitsi 30 tai plus 20 niinku tunnin videoa. Vai jos mä niinku yhdistän, että jos mä niinku päivässä kuvaan vaikka 2 tai 3 videoa, niin sit mä yhdistän ne, että siitä tulisi 1. Ja sitten seuraavan kerran, kun mä niinku, aloitan kuvaamista niinku videolle, niin sen päivän videot taas yhdistän. Niin silloin mulla tulisi ehkä vähän pidempiä videoita ja vähemmän. Mä en tiedä kumpi on parempi, että vähemmän videoita ja sitten ne saattaa olla jotain niinku 2-3 tuntia vai tunnin videoita ja sitten niitä saattaa tulla niinku päivässä 2 tai 3. Mä mietin vielä vähän sitä, että tuleeko vain niinä päivinä sit kun mä kuvaan, niin tuleeko vain yksi pitkä video vai monta lyhkäistä videoa. Pitää vähän katsella ja miettiä, mutta nyt viikon breikki. Niin tästäkin olisi tullut 24 videoa, kun mulla tuli striimejä nyt 13. No ei semmoittia, mutta viikon breikki ja sit mä aloitan 2. Eli siihen asti. Moi!